Hi, my name is Taylor, and I'm doing my PowerPoint on Ocean's 11. I chose to do my research project on Ocean's 11 because it gives you a different perspective on how we view heroes and villains. A hero is a main fictional character or a real person who, in the face of danger, combats adversity through feats of ingenuity, courage, or strength. It is also a person who is admired or idealized for courage, outstanding achievements, or noble qualities. A classical hero is a person of noble or divine birth who is almost perfect, performs extraordinary deeds, suffers physically, and dies in an unusual manner. A hero is usually someone who is admired or idealized for their achievements, while a villain is usually someone who does evil actions or has evil motives that oppose the hero. In Ocean's 11, the main characters are a group of expert thieves who plan to rob three casinos owned by Terry Benedict, who is the lover of Danny Ocean's ex-wife, Tess. Depending on your perspective, you could see the thieves as either heroes or villains. Some people may think that they are heroes because they are clever, charismatic, and loyal to each other, and because they have a personal motive to get back at Benedict for stealing Tess from Danny. Others may think they are villains because they are breaking the law, endangering innocent people, and stealing money that doesn't belong to them. Benedict could also be seen as either a hero or a villain. Some people may think he is a hero because he is a successful businessman, a lawful citizen, and a victim of Danny's revenge. Others may think he is a villain because he is greedy, ruthless, and unfaithful to Tess. This does not exactly suit Danny Ocean, but his courage to go get what he wants is admirable. I would consider Danny Ocean and Robert Rusty Ryan to be the heroes in Ocean's 11, and Terry Benedict is the villain. When Danny Ocean was first released from prison, he violated his parole by meeting up with Rusty. When we think of heroes, we might think of Superman, Spider-Man, or even regular people like doctors or firefighters. In Ocean's 11, Danny Ocean and Rusty Ryan have not always been the best of people, but they relate to a lot of the audience. Danny Ocean and Rusty Ryan are considered heroes because they knew that Terry Benedict was stealing from gamblers by rigging slot machines and tables and having few payouts. Terry Benedict is the owner of 3 Las Vegas casinos. Those casinos were the target of a daring and major heist where robbers known as Ocean's 11 set out to steal $160 million from him. The heist was considered revenge by Danny Ocean because his wife Tess Ocean left Danny after he went to prison and started a relationship with Terry Benedict. This was one of the main reasons why Danny wanted to steal from Terry, who is portrayed as greedy, ruthless, and an arrogant businessman who cares more about his money than any relationship he has had. He is the villain because he opposes the protagonist and tries to stop them from stealing his money. Terry also threatens to kill them if they did not return his money. And this is how Ocean's 11 relates to the Campbell's hero's journey and the call to adventure. In the beginning of the movie, Danny Ocean is released from prison and he finds out his ex-wife Tess has been in a relationship with the owner of 3 casinos in Las Vegas. Danny was trying to find ways to get his wife back, so he enlisted the services of 10 other men to devise a plan to steal $160 million from the vaults in the casinos. Refusal of call. Danny Ocean reached out to Rusty Ryan, who they have known each other since they were kids and stealing together. Rusty's opinion was, does Danny not realize the security that is surrounding the casino, so a heist would be nearly impossible. Crossing the first threshold is when everybody is on board and agrees to the adventure or the heist and venturing into the unknown. In order for the robbery to take place, Danny and Rusty recruit 2 conmen, 2 auto specialists, an explosive expert, an electronic surveillance technician, an acrobat, and a pickpocketer. All of these people play a crucial role in understanding their security, their routines, behaviors of the casino staff, and how the building is laid out. Belly of the Whale. None of these men understood the real reason for the robbery until they discovered that Danny's ex-wife, Tess, is Terry Benedict's girlfriend. Because of this, they were afraid that Danny cannot make any rational decisions if Tess is involved, but Danny agrees that he can. Meeting with the goddess, Danny sees the end goal of robbing the casino successfully and getting his ex-wife back. There was a scene in the movie where Danny drops his cell phone in Tess's coat and then walks away. Sometime later, Rusty calls Benedict on the cell phone and says that unless he gets half the money in the vault, everybody will blow up in the casino. Atonement with the Father. Benedict is given video footage showing several men in the vault robbing Benedict by taking money from the vault and stuffing it into duffel bags. Benedict had his security team call in SWAT to try to get them to help, but it ended up being Danny Ocean's men who were really in the vault stealing from him. The ultimate boon is when Benedict arrived at his vault and realized that the video footage he was watching shows the floor of the vault lacked the Bellagio logo, which was only added recently to the floor. This meant the footage he was watching was videotaped weeks prior. Benedict knew he was being robbed at this point of the movie. Rescue from Without. Danny was arrested at the end of the movie and put back in jail for 6 months for violating his parole when he first was let out of prison and went to Las Vegas. Freedom to Live is when Danny is released from jail 6 months later and is picked up by Rusty as he exits the prison gates. He was surprised to see his ex-wife in the back seat of the car, where they put their wedding rings on and drove off into the sunset. However, it is assumed that everybody that was a part of the heist took the money that was divided among them, and now they are living their best life. Thank you all for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed.